Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Chris Bailey Music. Sorry for the rough beginning with my hands, but I'm not very good at editing videos, and so we're just going to go with the rough cut. I am Chris. Today we have something that can be played on acoustic guitar or on electric guitar. It really doesn't matter, but I like it on acoustic because it is a sort of old-timey sounding thing that I came up with. I just thought it would be fun for some people to play. Some of y'all might not like it, but even in that case, do you know what? It's an interesting skill builder because it's using, I think, some interesting techniques. It's an old school picking and strumming tune, very simple little tune that I came up with, and then I wanted it to sound a little bit like Carter picking, named after, I think, Maybelle Carter from the Carter Family Band, way back in the day. Johnny Cash married June Carter, same family. And the grandma, I think it was the grandma in that family band, she had a really cool style of playing where she would accompany herself on guitar. Really, she would have sort of a lead line playing, and all throughout she would have strumming interspersed within. So normally we would think of multi-part arrangement playing as being the domain of fingerstyle, but she would play with a pick, and I think that's kind of cool. And so we're going to do something similar. Again, simple tune, and with just a few chords mixed in. All right, here we have it. Enough chit chat. Now, my playing today so far has been god awful. I apparently can't play guitar at all today, so we're going to suffer through some of my bad playing if it happens, and proceed from there. All right, but I do apologize. Now, here we go. Boom. Okay. Thank goodness. I actually got through it. Okay. So here's the deal with this. First thing I do when I'm coming up with something like this is I come up with a melody that I actually want. The melody is still the most important part of this. Okay, so here's our melody, starting on the G. I'm going to whip through this, so you might have to watch little sections over and over again. I'm not going to make a 40-minute video explaining this. I'm just going to go through it sort of in slow motion, explain a little bit, and the rest is up to y'all to work on. Okay, here we go. Starting on the open G string, string number 3. I go open 2. That's a G A. Open 2, then string 2 open. That's a B. So I've got G A B. There's my opening. Okay, now that B is part of my G chord that I want. So I come down and I pick my low G. That middle finger's leaning back to mute the 5th string. I don't want him. Now I strum up to the open B. Oh, wait, I said I was going to just play the melody. Okay, here's the melody. First fret, open. Second, open on the G string. B string, open. 3, let it ring. Okay, I'll repeat that one time. Here's our first phrase. Second phrase starts out similarly. Open 2 on the G string, heading up to that open B. I pick B again, but now the tight little double notes are going to be 3rd fret on string 2. Then 1st fret, open, 2nd fret, string 3, open, and residing on that, resting on that 2nd fret, string 3. So here's the second phrase. Third phrase is going to be, I think, the same as the first. Fourth phrase, a little bit different. We start out the same. And then the noodly little lick at the end. Okay, that's just grabbing the third fret on string 6. Fifth string, hammer on, open to second fret. I use my first finger. D string, pick the open string, hammer on, pick the open G, and then grab that low G again, full G chord, boom, okay, and strum. Now here's how we're gonna mix in some strumming accompaniment with our own playing, okay? So you might wanna work on that melody a little bit, just enough to get the sound of it in your ears and to get the feeling of it under your fingers. Okay, so you can pause the video, work on that part, whatever you want to do, whatever pace you want to work at this at. Okay, if you want to take on the whole thing at once, be my guest, go for it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, what I do is I pick the first 3 notes, G, A, B. Then, as that's ringing, we want to keep that note ringing. We come down, we grab that low G. Like I said before, I lean back, I mute that A string, I kill that A string, and I'm going to strum up to the second string. Pretty controlled strum to try to not hit that open E string. We just try our best. I strum through, that counts as one of my B strings. Then I double pick it. Now I want that first fret on the B string. That C is my next melody note. Well, I make it part of a little baby C chord. Imagine your full C chord with no third finger. I'm going to strum from the D string. This is the top note. I still don't want to hear string 1. I just want to hear those 3 strings. String 2 open. String 3 second fret. I use my third finger, but you could use your second. Open. G string. Back to this G chord. We strum up to the open second string. We add the third fret on string 2, pick, and pick. Okay, here's what we have so far. Now I do a down up strum, pick, strum. So once I come back and I land on that low G, I've got a pick note on that low G. I've got my third finger added to string 2, and I'm leaning it all back. That's how I'm killing string 1. So I've got that pick note on string 6, down, up strum, another picked root note, and another strum. Okay, now I come back to the beginning of phrase 2, which starts out the same way. G, A, B, pick that low G, strum. Now right away I add that third fret on string 2. I double pick it. I grab my little C chord, strumming, open B string, second fret G string, open. Now this time I come back and I grab that second fret on the G string with my third finger. I pick the open A string and I actually make an A minor chord. Strum, down, up, D7 for 1 strum. All right, here's that second phrase. Okay, hope this is making sense. Third phrase, repeat of the first. Fourth phrase starts out the same. Pick, strum through to the open B string, add the third fret, double pick. This time, instead of coming back to that C chord, I come back to a little mini A minor, 2nd fret on the G string, 1st fret on the B string, and I just hit those 2 strings. Pick my 1st finger up, play the open B string. Now this is reflecting a D chord, 4th fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string. Just play them together. Now I pick the open G string. I come back to this low G. I'm going to strum through. Come back and pick. Full G chord. Boom. That's it. Okay. To recap, let me play the whole thing. Now, I've tried this a couple times. This video and my own little tune has thwarted me. I've not been able to get through it properly today. Again, apparently I'm not very good. So, here we go from the beginning. Barely. Okay, boom, that's it. Hopefully that's good for you. Hopefully you like playing this. Again, that style's not for everybody. I know that. But I really like playing stuff like this, and I think some of you will too. It's an interesting little skill building exercise, having to isolate what strings you want for picking notes and then loosen up for the strumming. Yeah, I hope you like playing it. Leave any comments you want, hopefully nice comments, down in the comment section. If there's a type of lesson or a type of style of playing that you would like a lesson in, a particular genre that you'd like something taught in, then feel free to let me know. Or if you just like this one, let me know that as well. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks again. I will see you all later.